Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti. Website for this is for him, for them, whoever, is usgamesinc.com. Ciro, right? I always think that's a guy. Maybe it's not. Whoever they may be. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jesse Reish. It's a Hay House product. If you search Hay House on your favorite search engine, you should find it. I think you'll have probably even better luck if you search Lucy Cavendish's name if you're interested. Okay, what do we have for Virgo? Oh, well this looks fun. Yeah. It's like you're putting a lot of effort into something that I think is going to resolve itself. That's my first thought. It's like an obstacle is removing itself, pretty much. You've been holding back and waiting, and I think this is good. An obstacle is removing itself. So these two cards are your challenge cards. Wisdom and the Two of Pentacles, which like, the Two of Pentacles is about making a decision, but it's usually like more of a long-term decision, the way I usually connect to it. Kind of like, where am I going to go to college, or, do I want to go for this job or that job? It's kind of like I plan to spend some time there. I don't expect it usually to last just a short amount of time. Even if it was, for example, like, a seasonal job, maybe I want a little extra cash over, the holiday season coming up. It's usually like a 2 to 3 month thing at least, which it's still significant. Even if it was like a holiday type job, it'd be like, well, the reason I'm doing it is for this amount of money, and if I'm going to use that time for that, it has to be enough money that it's worth my time. And you're holding back and thinking about how you're going to handle something. You got the Queen of Cups here on your side. So it's still more holding back, but you definitely know what you want. It's kind of like, I know the outcome I'd prefer. It's more about how to make it happen. Are you getting... Okay. You got the Queen of Cups, but there's the Two of Cups on the other side with Harvest. There's definitely something that's changing all on its own. Do you see? It's like the credits are about to roll, and you have no idea. It's kind of like when you get into a movie, and it's kind of started to drag on a little bit, kind of like, okay, how much longer does this go? And all of a sudden you're like at the credits, you're like, oh, it's over, it's done, because you kind of don't, I feel like your attention isn't that strong with it, but you're definitely thinking about what you need to do with it. Even though you have this Queen of Cups, it's kind of like, I like where I want this to go, but this part of the situation is dragging on. It does seem to be like coming to a close. It's like the credits of the movie are just like all of a sudden playing, and you're like, oh, it's like I wasn't paying attention that closely. It was kind of starting to get a little boring, and now it looks like it's done. But the Two of Cups here, the Queen of Cups, it seems like it's good. I don't see you upset that it's ending, but I also see like you just got to kind of wait for it to end. But I also feel like it's not shocking that it's ending, but it's kind of like it's all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's ending. Oh, we're about done. I don't see you upset about it. No, we're not ready for that. What is coming? It does come in. It was meant to end. Whatever this is, it's meant to end. I'm still like, what I'm looking at is like, I'm trying to understand if you like this or not. Because I'm like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the way this is ending is like, like I'm happy with it. I'm not shocked. I feel like I was getting bored with it. And then it's kind of like it's coming in fairly quick. You got Destiny with the Eight of Wands. It's not in your realm of influence. I just feel like it's just happening. And I do see something moving forward to the way like it's like it's just like it's taken right off the table. It's like it's not even an issue anymore. Fair warning, if you hear a lot of thumping around, the cat is just like running all over the place today. He's just full of energy. I don't know what it's about. He just all of a sudden is running all over the house. So if you hear that, that's what that is. It's the cat losing his mind. I don't know what's up with him. He's just having one of those days. I'm still waiting for it to come forward. I'm not getting whether you like it or not. I have no reference to that. I do see something else is coming in. Oh. Something else. This is coming in. Yeah, you got like fire energy coming in, which is the King of Wands, and it's the Emperor. The Emperor is fire energy, typically because it connects with Aries energy. Aries is fire, just in case you weren't aware of it. But I'm feeling definitely something with a lot of passion. As soon as one thing leaves, something else comes in really fast. Something is changing quick. For some of you, I understand that this is like a work-related situation that's kind of like, when I'm dealing with it, I'm just trying to think of like what I'm going to do with the situation. There's something here I just feel like I know where I want to be and where I am. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to make that happen. And then I feel like the players are changing quickly. And I just have to, like, it's not something I have to do anything about. I just got to kind of figure out how that affects my situation. This is starting to feel more like it's coming into line. Okay. So the players are changing. The players are changing. And however I was thinking about dealing with this situation, with this, shifting of positions, however that works, that's definitely something I have to think about. Like, okay, again, I know that I want things to change, but now that the players have changed, it does affect my situation. If it's not only about where I want to be, because it might affect that. Definitely, though, how I'm going to go about making it happen. There's change, like there's this in out energy. The Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords. This might be a good moment to start moving forward with the change you want. I think that's what this is all about. While this change is happening, it's a lot easier for you to move forward if you want to. Because I feel like you already know what you want to do. While the change is happening, and it may seem like that's out of context, not out of context, what do you want to say? Like it may seem like it's off timing, but it's the easiest timing. This is the easiest timing for you to move forward and start moving forward to what you want. Especially because I don't feel like it's going to happen in 5 seconds. I feel like this is the best time to start moving your energy forward towards the new goal or where you actually want to be. This is your best time to start moving forward. With this changing out of people, like it just seems like a lot of obstacles are out of your way. It almost reminds me of like when you move, and you're like, it's that time where all of the old stuff has been moved out and going somewhere else, and this is just before the new stuff moves in. So this is like the best time to do like home renovations before something else moves in. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that moment. Like this is that, like it's the easiest time. It'll be the quickest to clean things up, keep things out of the way. Like this is the best time. Like something has moved out before something moves in. It's like as that transition is going through, it's like everything is cleared out of the house or the apartment or whatever. This is when it's the easiest, and you can probably get things done the quickest because you don't have to work around other things or other people. You know what I mean? Those obstacles aren't there. This is like your moment to really start moving forward. I do feel like it might make you uncomfortable. But this is the communication part. Like where you put that information out there, you you can actually get people in to look at things, and maybe that's the part that you need to do. It's kind of like, let's get somebody in here to look at it, tell me what needs to be done, tell me what area we're going to need to keep locked off or segregated off and cleaned out so we can get these things done. So it's like, if we're going to use that same thing, like the house is empty, but before somebody moves in, I'm having my contractor come in. Okay, this room we're going to have to, this half of this room we're going to need for this, and the downstairs over here, this whole room, this whole area we're also going to be in. So if we can keep these two places clear of things and people out of them, we can actually get this done in a week or two. But you need to keep people out of this. So it's kind of like, while things are going on, while the transition is happening, you can kind of like get that information out there. Okay, but when you're moving in, please keep your stuff over there for now. Don't move it over to these two rooms. Keep these two rooms clear. I have this work going on. Just, for right now, just keep out of these two rooms. You can use the rest of the house. This is fine, and this is how we'll do that. It fits in perfectly. It's kind of like, it doesn't all happen at once, but it's kind of like, okay, that person is giving me the information. This is how long it'll take. I can make that happen. I just got to keep these two rooms clear. That way, before they're even moved into, there's nothing in there yet. So we get everything fixed. And there's a little bit of overlap, but we're able to work with this very easily. It just seems to kind of link in perfectly. But we got to keep moving. We got to start talking about it. This is the best time to move forward to make it the easiest on you. It is a little uncomfortable, because I see you coming in with the High Priestess, kind of like, I don't know if I like how this is playing out, or like, I don't know. There's a little bit of confusion here, so it's kind of like, I don't know. There's a little bit of confusion here, but it's kind of like, this is the easiest time to move it forward, and it could be very effective. So there is a little bit of uncomfortable energy there, but I feel like when I get the High Priestess, this is an energy where she looks at it and goes, yeah, it's a little uncomfortable, but this is for the best, so let's do it. It moves on. Whatever the situation is you want, it moves it forward and you get to the next level. So I feel like this is the message of this reading, kind of like, this is a good time to move forward. A real good time to move forward. It may seem like, no, I feel like this is a really good time. I feel like you're going to see it as like, oh, it's kind of difficult, but it's also kind of like, best time to do it. There's a little bit of a challenge here, but it's the best time to do it. To really get it taken care of and get it off your plate. Alright. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you for watching, and you have a good day.